A success story from cleaner to leader. Ruiz Guana, a son of Mexican immigrants, proves the saying, where there is a will, there is a way. In other words, if you want something badly enough and work hard enough, you can make it happen. In Guana's case, he went from cleaning classrooms to leading a California school system that is from being a custodian to superintendent. In the middle, he earned a high-level university education and achieved a doctorate. Now he is in his first year leading the Bryan Union School District in rural Northern California. How did Garner do it? Diving intervention at every level. I always remember when I wanted to give up, someone would put their hand on my shoulder and say, "Look kid, you have potential, don't give up." Divine intervention means that Guana believes that God or someone God directed helped him stay focused on his goals. One was the custodian at his school when he was a boy. He called her Nike because she wore Nike shoes. Guana wanted those kind of shoes too, but his parents couldn't afford them. Young Guana liked how Nike made everything so clean. He told her he wanted to be a custodian too. She goes, "Well, it's good if you want to be a custodian, but make sure that you go to college and make this as one of your steps there." Guana also looked up to the principal, the leader at his school. He was tall, friendly, and good-looking man who wore nice clothes. He told Guana about his job helping students and teachers. I said, "Wow, when I grow up, I want to do that, to do what you are doing." And he says, "Well, if you don't give up, you'll be there." Guana did get there, and two men remained friends. His former principal is now almost 90 years old. A long road. But before Guana became a school principal, he followed in Nike's footsteps and became a custodian. He worked for 3 schools in Lodi, California. His work cleaning the schools earned the money he needed to pay for the first 2 years of college. Then he worked as a campus safety officer, teacher, counselor, administrator, and now superintendent. It was a long distance to travel for a boy now grew up without much money and 7 brothers and sisters. Guana says he was a very shy child who was very quiet in school. He didn't like wearing used clothes and inexpensive shoes, but his parents struggled to pay for basic expenses. They always had 2 jobs to make ends meet. On the weekends, the whole family went to the fields to work. When the children were young, they stayed in the car. As they got bigger, they worked too. Guana says his parents wanted their children who were born in the U.S. to give back to their country. They also wanted their children to stay in school. His mother ended her education when she was around 8 and his father 13. Now Guana tells his own 3 children how important an education for their lives. How important an education is for their lives. He never forgets where he came from and how he felt. The superintendent says that even though he has had a successful career, he never forgets where he came from and how he felt. He uses his life experiences to guide him as a leader. For example, Guana's younger sister needs a wheelchair to get around. To this day, her disability helps him as a school administrator. I learned about advocacy for special children as a sibling because my sister was born after me, and I remember crying all the time because people would make fun of her. From a young age, Gunnar was a translator for his parents, whose native language was Spanish, helping them make Gunnar understand the need for adults to learn English. And so, for many years, Gunnar taught English classes for adults in the community. In addition, as a child, he suffered from bullying. Other students were unkind to him. This experience makes him watch out for the quiet children. And being a cleaner at a school made him think about how to show respect to everyone in an organization. When I was a custodian, you were like a ghost. No one really saw you. Yeah, the principals talked to you and they said hi to you, but nobody else cared about you. In Ghana's school system today, everyone is invited to parties and events. Everyone is important, from the people who clean the floors, drive the buses, teach the students, lead the schools, or and direct the entire operation. I'm Anne Bo.